Hey y'all, Jamie here, proud 56-year-old trans woman from New Orleans. So, where last I left off, y'all, I was competing in a pageant on the West Bank in New Orleans in 1998 called the Miss Full Moon Pageant. This was my second time doing this same pageant because the first time I did it, I won, and the owner of the bar got bitter because he wanted someone else to win, and he took the crown off of my head on the stage and gave it to the other girl. Yeah. So I came back the next time they held the pageant, knowing that this time, honey, I was not going to play. I went in there prepared. I had props. I had an 8-foot cutout of Mickey Mouse. I had, for my talent number, I had this gorgeous white evening gown for evening gown competition. I was wearing like this gorgeous little suit for sportswear that I had like this whole thing with an ice cream cone and a dog and like walking a dog on stage. Yeah, for sportswear, it was crazy. Um, and so, yeah, the night of the pageant, like I said yesterday, I was knocking this girl, Dominique DeLorean, upside her head with my titty in the dressing room. The girl that they had given my crown to the first time, had put Dominique DeLorean in the competition to go up against me on purpose. Now, I made it quite clear in the dressing room during the pageant that if there were any shenanigans, any of the bullshit that happened the last time I did that pageant, I said I would tear that fucking bar to the ground brick by hand. That's exactly what I said. And I made sure they all heard me. Not only that, but y'all, my sisters were there, like my real flesh and blood sisters were there with their other halves. And my husband Mickey was there. Felina was there with her other half. Like, I came prepared. I had a group of people. If necessary, I was going to start a fucking brawl in that bar. Do you hear me? It was not going to go down like it did the first time. I was not going to have it. Now, if I had lost fair and square, listen, I am not a cheater. Like, if I had lost fair and square, that would have been one thing. I wouldn't have said a word. But I knew. Like, I knew if there was going to be any shady bullshit that I would know it, right? So, when it comes time to do my talent number, y'all, what I had the 8-foot Mickey Mouse for, I did Tony Basil's old song, Oh Mickey, you're so fine, you blow my mind, hey Mickey. Yeah, that song. I wore a white little patent leather cheerleader skirt and top. I wore white thigh high patent leather boots, stilettos, like 6-inch heels, okay? Mickey Mouse was on stage. I had my pom poms in the same colors as Mickey's colors in his uniform because he was painted like a high school football star with his football under his arm and everything. And I did Oh Mickey, You're So Fine. And I did splits and I did high kicks and I was high energy the whole time. Like I said, I was not playing about this pageant, okay? So it comes time for the judging. And y'all, I won. Yeah, I won. Y'all should have known I won. Listen, I won every pageant I ever went out for, except for one. One that I can honestly say I came in first runner up at because I was beaten fair and square by the other girl. Okay? So, that being said, it was a good time. Like, it was a good time had by all, you know? It really was. And when it came time to do my winning number, like the song that you do after they crown you, yeah, I did Tracy Chapman, Give Me One Reason. Give me one reason to stay here. Yeah, that old song. Loved that. And it was kind of my own little fuck you to the bar, okay? Because I had no intention of ever going back there. None. No intention of ever darkening their doorway again. I went there to prove a point, and I proved it, okay? So, earlier, like right before that pageant had happened, I think a month before the pageant had happened, when I was still getting ready for the pageant, it was my little nephew Milton's birthday. His birthday is his birthday is St. Patrick's Day. Yeah, a holiday birthday. Yeah, his birthday is St. Patrick's Day. And for his fifth birthday, that was his fifth birthday that year. And we went over to my stepfather's house. That's where the party was being held. I wasn't happy about it. Believe me, I wasn't happy about it. I bought his birthday cake again. I did every year. And I brought tons of presents like I did for everything. I spoiled my nephew rotten. His Aunt Jamie loved him and he loved his Aunt Jamie. This boy was crazy about me and I was crazy about him. He was like my own child, seriously. Um, but at my stepfather's house, the same stepfather who had molested and raped me at gunpoint from the ages of 5 to 7 when I was a little kid. Kidnapped me at 6 and put a gun in my mouth. Crazy motherfucker. Crazy. Only reason I was at his house was for my sisters and for my nephew. That was it. Because he was their flesh and blood. He wasn't my flesh and blood, but he was their flesh and blood. So I was there. And what my stepfather gave to my nephew for his birthday was a go-kart. Now that sounds innocuous. That sounds totally harmless, right? Yeah, except he had given me a go-kart for my 5th birthday, the same year he started raping me at gunpoint. So this triggered me, needless to say. This triggered me hard, because I saw my little nephew, blonde hair, light eyes, just like his Aunt Jamie. And I had not yet spoken to anyone about what had happened between me and my stepfather when I was a kid. Nobody knew. So I had to pull my sisters aside. And if y'all want to know what happens next, darling, y'all know the routine. Be here next time and I will too. I love you all. I love you all for watching and I love you for the comments. I will talk to you later. Bye, y'all.